Hi, I'm Jeff Hastings and welcome once again to SLJ.com. In the August 2009 issue of School Library Journal, in my test drive column, which is also available on SLJ.com, I looked at this. It's called the MSI Wind Top all-in-one touchscreen PC. Yeah, this is a touchscreen display, and it's a very handsome display as well. 18.5-inch diagonal widescreen WXGA display. It's called an all-in-one PC because, well, you get this all-in-one box, everything that you need to get started, and the innards of the computer are tucked very neatly behind the handsome display. They're tucked, by the way, in a space of, this is less than 2 inches deep, so this is a pretty slick unit. Slick, handsome, looks great. What would you expect to pay for it? Would you expect to pay perhaps $1,000 for a unit like this? Maybe $800? Try $529. $529 for all of this. I think that's pretty remarkable. Now, part of what makes this device as inexpensively available as it is it's not a super high performance machine. This isn't for your high-end, high-demand user. What it is for routine users who may be comfortable, for instance, using a netbook. This is actually called a net-top computer by some. That's a computer that has kind of netbook specs, but it has a desktop footprint. So this, for instance, runs the Intel Atom processor, which is very popular with netbooks. This is running the Intel Atom processor, which is a low power demand processor at about 1.6 gigahertz. So this isn't a screamer by any means, but again, for users who do routine things, mostly web-based, this could be a really good fit. I think it would look great in a lot of students' bedrooms. Let's take a close look at the MSI Wind Top's features. All right, first of all, let's talk about this whole touchscreen thing. $529 device with a touchscreen, that's pretty nice. So what do you do with it? Well, right now you're looking at the Windows XP Home Edition default desktop. And you can navigate through that using the touchscreen. They provide a stylus, or you can use your finger. It's a resistive touchscreen. They do, though, provide an application called the MSI Wind Touch, and it's a graphical user interface that's a little more suited to touchscreen navigation. Big, chunky icons, as you can see. So if we want to open up something, we can pretty much just poke our way through it. And I have to say, maybe this is admitting that I'm old school, but I found that I just gravitate toward using the trusty old mouse for navigation. On the other hand, I always try to run devices past school-age children, and school-age kids, particularly upper elementary and middle school kids, I've found really gravitated toward using the touchscreen. Maybe they're just a little more sensitive to the cool factor of touchscreen portable devices like iPhones. I found that children use them more than I did. But you've got your touchscreen on this device, and you've got an interface, customizable, that was designed to use with that. If you look up at the top center, you'll see that there's a built-in 1.3 megapixel webcam for Skyping and doing video conferencing with your built-in microphone. So that's pretty neat. Here's something you might not expect in such an inexpensive device. On the left hand in the back, there is, let me see if I can find it here. There it is. There is a DVD burner in the back. So that's a nice feature. I slapped a movie in there and played it, and it looked really good. It sounded good too. There are built-in RS surround sound speakers in this device. The only misgiving is that, remember, this is a low power device. Draws only 45 watts of power at peak consumption, so you don't get kicking volume out of this device. So if you wanted to watch a movie with a group and get room-filling sound, you would probably want to add some powered speakers. There are, of course, audio in and out jacks located on the side of the device. This is, again, Energy Star compliant, draws very little power for machines in its class, and I think would make a nice kind of always-on device for a student's bedroom, for example. This model comes with a gig of RAM, and it has a 160 gigabyte hard drive, which I think is more than ample storage for the purposes it was intended for. There's a 4-in-1 memory card reader, also supplied a couple of extra USB ports, and you have, of course, your Ethernet jack for connectivity, as well as built-in 802.11 BGN wireless, and that's how we're accessing the internet right now. The MSI Wind Top all-in-one touchscreen PC. It combines the footprint and styling of a very elegant desktop with the operating efficiency and the low price tag of a netbook. Make sure you check out my full review in the August 2009 issue of School Library Journal or on SLJ.com. For SLJ.com, I'm Jeff Hastings, and I hope to see you next month.